Hey guys. So yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I kind of gave you no warning about that. So my band in high school got the opportunity to go to Disney for about 5 days, and we were down in Disney, so I had like no access to internet. But it was a great time, and I'm so happy. But I'm glad to be back because I have topics I want to talk about finally. So here we go. So the topic I'm going to talk about today is more revolved around romantic orientation. So I've told you before that I am asexual, but I also think I mentioned that I am demi-pan-romantic. Now there are many romantic orientations. There's almost a romantic orientation for every sexual orientation, if that makes sense. There are multiple romantic orientations such as hetero-romantic, homo-romantic, demi-romantic, pan-romantic, bi-romantic. There's so many, just like there's so many sexual orientations. It's just like another spectrum. But I define romantic orientations as a way for people to see who you would date, or an emotional romantic relationship more than a sexual relationship. And for asexual people such as myself, I find this very, very important because when people hear that you're asexual, the first thing they assume is that you want to be alone forever. And I've gotten comments where people are like, that's so sad, why do you want to be alone all your life? I'm like, that's not it. It allows people to realize that just because I'm asexual doesn't mean I don't want to be with anyone. I still like to date people. So personally, I am demi-pan-romantic, which is two romantic orientations kind of mixed together, and that is perfectly okay. Your romantic orientation is your romantic orientation. If you want to mix them together, if you want to make up your own, and so to speak, go for it. I mean, it's just a label. It's to help other people see who you are. But if you don't exactly fit in a label, don't worry about it. So I'm demi-pan-romantic. The pan-romantic part of that means that I have romantic orientations with anyone no matter their gender. The demi-romantic side of the demi-pan-romantic means that I must have a very close bond with them to have those romantic feelings. So it's kind of complicated in a way because I won't want to date you unless we are like this. And it's different with every person. I've had times where it took years to build that bond, and I've had people where it took 5 days to build that bond. It depends on how long I know you, how close are we in the beginning, what do we do, that kind of stuff. It just depends. I got asked this earlier about aromantic orientation. Aromantic means that you have no romantic attraction. This might mean that you may not prefer to date or be in a romantic relationship, but seeing that I'm not aromantic, I might not be the right resource for this personally. Another thing I also got asked to talk about was arospike, which is also like ace spike just for romantic orientations, where you might have some spikes or some instances where you feel very aromantic or asexual and you just don't have the romantic or sexual attraction. There are other things such as hyper-romantic and coy-romantic. Coy-romantic, as I'll put the word down here somewhere. Coy-romantic means that it's someone who has a hard time differing their romantic feelings from their sexual feelings. And I've felt this before, but I've never identified with this romantic orientation. So this is really going to be a short video, and I think I'm going to list some popular orientations on the side or in the description. I'll put them somewhere and maybe define them a little more for you in detail. But just a side note, and I know this is really misconstrued a lot, asexual people do use romantic orientations to help define who we like or who we want to be in a relationship with, because with asexual, it doesn't really tell you who we're attracted to, if we're attracted to anybody at all. But what gets misconstrued is that no one else has romantic orientations, and that is completely false. Whether you're straight, bisexual, pansexual, any orientation, you have a romantic orientation as well. Whether you want to explore romantic orientations is completely up to you. Personally, I didn't know about romantic orientations until I was in 9th to 10th grade, which is kind of late, but looking over romantic orientations has actually helped me discover more about myself. Overall, this is going to be a really short video. Again, I'm kind of sorry for not posting a video in a really long time. It's been a while. I'm hoping to get back on track with this whole video thing. Give me a couple weeks because I have AP exams coming up, but I'm really going to try my best. Put any topics you want in the down bar below, or message me on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter, like 24/7. It's an obsession. But I hope to be coming up with collabs soon and other works, but for now I guess that's it. Bye guys.